Back in the saddle in Diablo Immortal, but do people actually say that anymore? The back in the saddle means I'm back, guys. I was away on vacation, but we're back doing the new stuff with the new update. Another update coming in about a month, which I'm excited about. Maybe we're going to be getting the Blood Knight, but right now, I'm stuck on fishing. Now, a lot of people have been like, pro fishing, against fishing. I actually recorded a video with Diablo Immortal over on his channel talking about this whole fishing topic and talking about what the community thinks about it. Fun video, go check it out over there, Diablo Immortal. But I've really been enjoying the fishing, and I'm gonna take you through why. First of all, it's a casual mode that you could play when you're not really paying attention, which I'm going to demonstrate in a minute. But so for those of you that don't know how to go fishing or where to go fishing or what to do with fishing, the most simple way that I found to do it is you go to your activities over here in your codex and you click on fishing tasks. It will navigate you right to this spot right here, which is a bridge, and you have the Marnix, the fisherman here. What you do there is you could go to the shop and you could essentially buy bait. You could hold up to 99 bait, and depending on how long your bait is in the water, you use more and more bait as the longer it sits there, all right? So we're gonna buy up, and now we're gonna have 99 bait. I see people, I'm wondering, like there's some people that look like they have some beast looking rods. I don't have a beast looking rod. I don't see a place to buy rods yet. Maybe there is, maybe there isn't, maybe that's in the future. Because when I go to my stuff over here, notice my rod says a fishing rod, a basic fishing rod, good for just learning to fish. So that's what I'm fishing with, but I want a better one. I want one that is going to be where I could pull in the sharks, you know what I'm saying? So we're gonna do some fishing and talk about why this is great. The way that you do the fishing is you literally just throw in the rod. Now remember, you can't be attacked while you're fishing, and you could do fishing from any bridge anywhere in a couple of zones. This is one of them, Billifin, and I believe the other one was the Ashwald Cemetery. I could be wrong. I forget exactly what zones you can, but I've been fishing here. I've been seeing people fish in wells, and you could fish in most places you can find water. Oh, and also in my land. So the echoing one, what was it? I forget the name of it now. Let's look at the map, because I forget. I'm drawing a blank here. We're gonna go back here. We can go fishing here, or we can go fishing, oh, in the frozen tundra, of course. Now notice up top that ball, and I could hit this right here. That would lure in a fish at this point in time, but I don't want to yet, because if you look at the time elapsed up top, notice it says 52 seconds. This goes just over 5 minutes. And the longer your rod is in the water, and your bait is in the water actually, potentially you have the chance of getting better fish with more value, and I will show you that value after we catch our first fish. Now notice, as we go further and further, you have the gray fish on the bar up top. You have the gray fish, which is, you know, a whatever piece, whatever fish, like not a great one. Then you have a blue fish, then you have a golden fish. And as you can see, some of the fish that you can collect here, you can get your regular fish, or you can get a higher quality of fish, and obviously they give you bigger rewards the better fish you get. Now notice I'm down to 96 bait. That means that I've used 3 pieces of bait while my lure is in the water. But why fishing, right? Why are people loving fishing, and why are people hating fishing? First of all, people are hating fishing because it's not a typical Diablo thing. It's a very casual element of the game. It could be a very social element of the game, which is the same reason why people are actually loving it. So, for example, last night, I just started watching The Last of Us on HBO. If you're watching The Last of Us on HBO, let me know. So far, I'm like halfway through the first episode, about an hour in, because it's a long one, and it is very good. I'm really into it so far. But I could sit there on the couch with my wife, watching TV. I could throw in the lure, and I could just sit there. 4 minutes later, I could catch my fish, which I'm going to show you in about 1 minute and 30 seconds, and then I could just throw it out there again. It is a passive way to farm inside of Diablo Immortal. You get rewards. The fish are going to net you rewards inside of the game, and this is really nice because, well, it gives you the opportunity to fish, get stuff, and not need to be active. Now, as I mentioned in a video I did with DM, we need to kind of toe the fence here. You don't want it to be so easy that people could do it, get better rewards than open world farming, and then people are just going to be fishing all day and barely playing the game. So you don't want it to become an autoplay element, and this is not autoplay. You throw in your lore, you still need to actively do the reeling in, and you need to actually participate. So it's not like just push a button, let the iPad go, and just farm easily, for free, for nothing, right? So what I'm planning on doing is during the workday, I'll do some fishing during the day. Every 4 minutes, I'll check my iPad, I'll pull something in, because that's a time where I couldn't normally play. But now I could do some passive fishing, and I can get some extra rewards while doing it. Now notice, we're 3 minutes and 36 seconds. We could catch a fish right here. Look at this. It says that we got something on the line, but I'm gonna risk it for the biscuit. I'm gonna wait a little bit longer, and it looks like I just cast out my lure again because, well, they took my bait. And I'm gonna try and get the next fish that comes in. Now, if you remember me from back in the day, from when Diablo Immortal was still in alpha, I talked about how I loved the grass and I love the water elements inside of the game. I think that they're done really well. I think they look very nice. And I'm not playing on a very nice iPad right here, and it still looks nice to me. So I like hanging out by the water. I really do like this. Now, in addition to all this fishing stuff, I just started a new warband this morning, and we have 4 or 5 spots open. I'm gonna be giving you guys the details. If you're 500 plus Paragon, a grinder every day, and you wanna be part of my warband, I'm gonna let you know at the end of the video. Here we go, we're catching a fish, and now you have to keep tapping the button. You need to keep it in the green area, not very difficult to do, takes a little practice. And, oh, I went out into the red a little bit. And I believe the better you do, the better you fish. So I just caught myself a 21.26 pound salmon. Okay. You're saying, Echo, what the heck does that mean? You caught yourself a salmon. All right, salmon doesn't look, I've actually been catching a lot of salmon, but we did get these kelptine as well. What we're gonna do here is we're gonna go to the fisherman, and we are going to go to fish trading, and we're gonna select, I'm gonna select one at a time, okay? We're gonna trade this in and see what we get. Look at this, we got ourselves, boom, all that. We got some dust. We got ourselves a gauntlet. So this isn't anything great, but this is stuff that I can then salvage and get rewards from. Again, that was 4.5. This is probably all in all a 5-minute process, and that was all I got from it. All right, let's do it again. Let's do fish trading again. We're gonna do both of these, and then I wanna see what the other one does separately. We're gonna exchange them. Let's see what we grab right here. All right, we got some more dust. We got some other items. So again, here, boom, boom, boom. We got 3 blue pieces. Again, just things that I'm going to salvage. Then let's do the better one. We have something that I have here that I haven't actually salvaged one of these or traded one of these in yet. Let's see what we get. Let's get from the exchange, dust, pieces, anything that we would actually use. Looks like we got ourselves some yellow pieces. So now what we have to do is we want to go over to the blacksmith, and we want to see exactly what we get for those rewards. Am I going in the right direction? Yes, I am. All right, so we're gonna go to the blacksmith, trade it all in, and see what kind of stuff we get. Now, keep in mind, each of those, which was 4 of them, was about 20 minutes. So this is going to cost, I'm getting 2 dust and 9 scrap materials for 20 minutes. And as you can see, this is not as good as open world farming. Not even really as close, to be honest with you, but it's something that you could do passively while you're doing other things throughout the day. You just got to give it a little bit of attention every 4 minutes. Now, ideally, you would just sit there on the bridge and you would continuously fish over and over and over again. So I'm going to throw another one in right now. And then we could talk about the warband, because yes, we have just created a new warband. I was going a little bit more casual in Diablo Immortal, and then I left my old warband because they were pretty hardcore. They filled my spot, and now I'm basically playing 2-3 hours a day again. So I needed a new warband. I needed a good home. I didn't want to boot anyone from the old one because that would be wrong. So we have this one right here. And I can't let any brand new levels. We got to keep people up to level 50 or so. We got Trashy, me, my name is Mud, and Vixen in here right now. Here is the warband right here. Scrappy Echoes X. We're over on the Iceburn tier server, although I don't think you need to be on our server to be in our warband. I don't recall that actually, if you need to be in the server or not. Yeah, either which way, we have, what is it, 1, 2, 3, 4 more spots. One of them is actually spoken for, so that means 3 more spots. If you are 500 Paragon Plus, you're going to be able to be joining us because we are doing our Heliquary bosses every Monday and every Thursday. We're doing Defending the Castle and all that other great stuff. So we will be an active warband if you want to join us. But I love fishing in Diablo Immortal. The question is, do you? Make sure you sub and ring the bell. Let me know in the comments below what you think of fishing right now inside of the game. I'll see you back here tomorrow.